The Brahmin, the Three Thieves. Once upon a time, there lived a Brahmin named Ramashastri in the village called Krishnapuram. One day, he was rewarded with a goat for the prayers he had done. He took the goat on his shoulders and started home through a thick forest. Three thieves, Usman, Raju, Kishan, saw the Brahmin and thought to steal the goat. They thought of a plan and were ready to implement it. After some time, Usman met Ramashastri.
Ramashastri sir, where are you going? Sir, you are a pure Brahmin. Then, why are you carrying this dog on your shoulders?
Dog? Where is it? This is a goat. Maybe you have an eyesight problem. That's why you are talking like this. Get off from my way and let me go.
After he passed some distance, the other thief, Raju, met him.
Sir, you are a Brahmin. And why are you taking this dead calf on your shoulders?
A dead calf? Shiva Shiva. Where is it? This is not a calf. This is a goat. I think your eyes are not working properly.
After telling this, the second thief left the place. Ramashastri started doubting. The words of two thieves started troubling him. After some time, the other thief Kishan met him.
Sir, you are a well-educated Brahmin and you know all Shastras. Bearing a donkey on your shoulders, I didn't like this. This is not a donkey. This is a goat. Why does everyone not believe?
Ramashastri was walking slowly and thinking of the words said by the three thieves. Am I not carrying the goat? If not, what is it? This might be a devil. The Brahmin left the goat and ran away. The three thieves laughed at the foolish Brahmin and took the goat and went happily. Crane, Fox. There lived a crane in a forest. All the animals in the forest considered the crane to be a clever one, if thought it. And in that forest there lived a fox too. It was jealousy of the crane.
Dear Crane, I have prepared delicious food. For that reason, I have come here to invite you for the dinner.
Dear Fox, when you are inviting me with so much love, why will I say no? I shall definitely come. That evening, the crane went to the fox's house. After a long time, the fox came with delicious food.
Dear Crane, please forgive me for the delay.
It's okay. The fox placed the food in a flat bowl and placed it in front of the crane. The crane felt difficulty to having the food. It could not have even a single sip. The crane came to know about the cunning thought of the fox. It could not know before and moved silently from there. One day, it went to Fox's house. Dear Fox, I have prepared delicious food for you. Please come for dinner.
When you are asking me, why will I say no? I shall definitely come.
The fox reached Crane's house beforehand. Dear Fox, I have prepared delicious food for you. Please have it. The crane served it in a long-necked jar and placed it in front of the fox. Now the fox was in trouble. It was unable to eat. The fox came to know about the mistake and thought that the crane had decided to teach him a lesson and moved silently from there. Robber. Rama was a good boy. He was good at studies. He was very poor. One day at home he had a need for money. He stole a purse from a man's pocket. But the boy was afraid that his mother would scold him, and he gave the purse to his mother.
Child, where did you get this purse?
Someone lost it in the road and I got it.
My boy, you have done a good job.
In spite of scolding him, his mother cared and loved him. From that day onwards, he started lying and became a street robber. One day, then he got an idea. He thought to rob the National Bank. Then he decided to rob the bank. It was a famous bank in the city. He somehow escaped the security guards and entered the bank, and in same way entered the locker's room. He shot the locker with a revolver and the locker door opened. On seeing the money and jewelry, his face started glowing. Soon he started gathering the money into a bag. The security guard heard the sound and informed the police. As Ramu came out with bag, police started chasing him. He ran a long distance, but he was caught by the police. He was put in jail. Now he started realizing, "Sir, I made a big mistake. Please forgive me."
What can I do? You will be punished by the court for the robbery you have done, and you will be hanged.
"Sir, before I'm hanged, can I see my mother for the last time? Will you please give me a chance?"
Okay.
The day finally arrived. They were preparing the police to hang Ramu. On seeing him, Ramu's mother came there to see him for the last time.
My child, I pity on your situation.
"Mother, don't cry. A son like me is not good."
No, please don't say like that.
"Mother, only because of you. Now I'm in this situation."
Me?
"Yes, you. 10 years back, I gave a purse. You did not ask me whose it was. And you did not tell me to return it back to whom it belongs to. If you have scolded me that day, now I would not have been facing this situation."
Child, please excuse me.
A clever crab. Long ago, there was a thick forest. In that forest, there was a beautiful lake with many different fishes and crabs. Nearby the lake, there lived a cunning crane. It loved to have fishes as lunch. Since it became old, it was unable to hunt. One day, he got an idea and planned to catch the fishes and crabs for lunch. From the next day onwards, it started preying on the shore. Seeing this, after 2-3 days, the fishes and crabs went near here. "Dear crane, from past 2 days, why are you praying here?"
My dear fishes, all my prayers are for you. I'm not crying for myself, but for you. Very soon, this lake is going to dry. If that happens, all the fishes in the lake would die.
On listening to this, all the fishes were afraid and went to the king to inform that. "I bow to you, my king. We all die very soon, since the water in the lake is drying up."
What are you saying?
Just now the crane had said this.
Okay, then let us ask the crane for the solution.
At the edge of the forest, there is a very big lake. It is so big that the water in that lake never dries up. And if you want, I can take you there. The crane started taking all the fishes into the thick forest and started eating them. In that way, many fishes of that lake were killed by the cunning crane. One day, it was the turn of the crab.
Dear crane, please take me to my... I shall definitely take you there.
Since the crab was fat, it could not hold it in its mouth. The crab sat on its neck and started traveling. After some time, the crane changed its route.
Dear crane, you said that the lake is at the edge of the forest. Now, I'm going to kill you.
The crane knew the cunning thought of the crane and bit the crane with its sharp teeth and killed him. The crane shouted of pain and fell on ground. Thus, the crab went back to the lake and told the other fishes what had happened. The greedy dog. It was a big village. It was very calm and had a good atmosphere. Suddenly, a dog started wandering for food. It went to many places, but it did not get any food. The dog ran and reached the outskirts of the village. Since the dog was running for a long time, it became tired.
Today, I did not get anything to eat. Even though I have searched a lot, I did not get anything. Even the people of the village did not give me anything. Now I think I need to starve from hunger. If I get a bone now, how nice it would be. I would like the bone and satisfy my hunger.
Meanwhile, it saw a bone. Its eyes became big. It ran over the place and picked up the bone in his mouth. It took the bone in the mouth and started licking it, and thought that there are two bones. Opened its mouth to have the other. Suddenly, the bone dropped from his mouth and fell in the water. It was a thick forest. Under a banyan tree, a fox was eating the bone, which he got for himself. Suddenly, the bone was